2018 Audi A5 Cabriolet. A Renaissance drop top that does nearly everything well. July 2017 by Joseph Caparel. Photos by Michael Samari. 2018 Audi A5 Cabriolet. The seasons always change, but convertibles rarely do. The idea of a retractable roof on automobiles has existed since before the invention of the car itself, and drop tops have been a mainstay of Audi's offerings for decades now. In the United States, the four-ring brand sells four convertibles for a variety of clientele. There's the small and relatively affordable A3 for sun seekers on a, sort of, budget, the stylish TT for sportier and more style-conscious tastes, and the wild R8 Spider for those looking to cause a stir. Think of the mid-level A5 and its S5 sibling, then, as Audi's Goldilocks cabriolets, not too big, not too small, not too expensive, but not too plebeian, either. Highs. Button-down chassis, polished powertrain, room for four. Lows. Stale styling, costs lots of coin. And yes, the A5 is just right. Like the A5 Coupe we tested earlier this year, the newly redesigned A5 Cabriolet sets nary a high wrong, being exactly as polished, swift, and refined as we've come to expect from modern Audis, only with the extra joy of open-air driving to sweeten the deal. Grip galore. For starters, the drop-top A5 is a performer. An extra 360 pounds compared with the coupe dulls the Cabriolet's acceleration somewhat, increasing the 0 to 60 mph time from the coupe's 5.0 seconds to a less spry 5.6. But the A5 Cabriolet still turned in a sports car-like skid pad figure of 0.96 grams and a short 145-foot stop from 70 mph, beating out its hardtop counterpart by 0.03 grams and 7 feet. The two A5s bore different tires, with the convertible riding on Hankook Vince's rubber and the coupe on Continental Conti Sport contacts, but both are nevertheless mighty impressive at the track. Those cornering and braking numbers from the space, four-cylinder A5 even outstrip the more performance-oriented Mercedes-AMG C43 Cabriolet, although that car competes more directly with the 354 horsepower, V6-powered Audi S5 Cabriolet. While the S5 would give the turbocharged six-cylinder C43 a better run for its money in stoplight drag races, given the snappiness of the A5 2.0T's turbocharged inline 4 and 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission, we'd think twice before spending the extra $12,700 for the S5. Audi's expert chassis tuning also means that the A5 is able to balance its performance with a genuinely relaxed character, appropriate for its mission as a luxury drop top that most owners will use as a favor with their daily driver. Its ride quality is plush and composed, and the stiff structure never quivers. Even in the firmer dynamic driving mode, and despite our test car's larger 19-inch wheels, 18s our standard harsh impacts rarely penetrate the cabin. Wind in your hair. Thus far, Audi has stuck with traditional soft tops, presumably to save weight and to ease packaging versus the retractable hardtops some competitors favor. The A5 Cabriolet's cloth top does a good job of insulating the cabin when raised, with only a small amount of wind noise noticeable on the highway. Lowering the top is a 15-second affair that can be done at speeds up to 31 mph when folded. The roof occupies a bit of space in the trunk, shrinking cargo volume to 7 cubic feet, from 9 with the top raised. Audi offers a removable wind deflector, but we don't think it's really needed given how well the car controls wind buffeting without it, even at highway speeds. When installed, the deflector prohibits use of the rear seats, which are generously sized for a compact convertible. They can easily accommodate two adults for short and medium-length trips. If pressed to come up with criticisms for the A5 Cabriolet, we might throw some stones at its staid looks, which we consider a step backward from the